Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble. It helps if I unmute my microphone. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. How are you? Looking forward to the weekend? It is almost Friday. I know I'm looking forward to the weekend. I always am. And I'm always looking forward to Thursdays because we get to have a little fun. Tonight we're having a little fun with Grim Dawn because, well, I honestly felt like doing this over Path of Exile 2. I know that there's a patch for Path of Exile 2, some new content. I honestly want to take a look at everything and see how it looks before I do the next Path of Exile stream. So, we're going to continue to have some fun with my Cabalist, who, last time we left off, was very close to facing the Warden. Okay. What we got here? To understand the flows of the ether, one must first learn to appreciate its inherent risks. The arcane art is not a plaything, nor is it a tool meant to be abused. Countless young arcanists have lost their lives to carelessness and malpractice. Proper control of the aether requires years of practice under the careful supervision of the Gildum Arcanum, the only formal office sanctioned to instruct and research the art of the arcane. Do not confuse what is lectured here with the teachings of the hypothetical witch gods, a common misconception among the uneducated. There are no gods, there is only reality and the science of the arcane. Let's see. Nope. Weird. It seems to have helped. Weird little glitchy things. Always gotta love that, right? That mob didn't even know what to think. I just ran right past it, walked through it. It's like, wait, what? What just happened? Now, I was missing part of the lore last time, too, which I'm trying to find. Oh, I guess we get to re-kill Girthrand. Put the poor sap out of his misery. Death is only the beginning. Alright, while the mobs are not doing anything, let me see if I can't fix what's going on here. Yeah. I don't know why it's doing all this unless... Hold on. Oh, I can't change it even if it is in the wrong profile. It can't be in the wrong profile. Never mind. Nope. How did it get messed up like that? Nope. Almost. Oh, now it's in the raw other direction. Ha ha. Wait. Good enough. At least we can see everything now, right? Little mobs are like, hey, come back here. We're trying to kill you. And I'm like, nah. Not today. Not today, buddy. Now I went through all of those. I'm not finding the second part of that lore. Which is driving me nuts. There's a second part to Garthrend's lore. Guess we're not going to find it today either. Huh, look at this guy. He's running up to greet us. I mean, he can do that. Inner laboratory. Always found this area creepy, but fascinating, including if you get in close enough, you can see the little anatomy posters, which seem to be somewhat accurate. Well, I don't know about this one. That one might not be so accurate. The skeletal one does seem to be somewhat accurate. Just a tiny bit creepy, you know? Okay, inner laboratory. More skeletal stuff, including the spine. And that just goes back that way. And this goes back into the jail. Ah, wait. Zambrant's notes. Okay, let's come back this way. My colleague Gerthren took his life today, that short-sighted fool. He could never see the big picture, and this project was no different. Gerthren could not fathom the glorious vision, the ethereals, and the role we play as early human collaborators. This isn't about personal gain. We will elevate humanity. Certainly there has been a cost in lives, but progress always has a price. So what of the dirty masses who will perish in the glorious dawn when the ethereals reveal themselves to the world? To the ethereals, we are like some base, primitive creature, as the Slith are to us. Those of us who will serve, or better yet, bond with the ethereal, shall forge a new human future. Do drink way too much Kool-Aid. And I bet you he didn't come to a very good end either. What did I say? There he is right there, Zanbrant. Yeah, he didn't come to a very good end. He didn't get bonded with an ethereal. He got killed and turned into a monstrosity. And what did we get? Ooh, nice belt. Oldenor Stabilizer. It's an epic belt, 38 defensive ability, 10 to Aether resistance, 51% to reduce stun duration. The rest of it we don't use because we don't have military conditioning or smite, but we might want to swap that out for the Aether resistance and fight against the Warden, because if I remember right, he throws around Aether like it's a ticker tape parade. That's some big old iron doors, which I want to bet there's something big behind them. Hidden laboratory. Up. There he is. Oh, good. He has a second form. Got him. I like the music. It was probably a really good idea to swap out that belt. Like I said, he's throwing around that Aether like a ticker tape parade. And he is a pure Aether form in his his second form. Now, missive to Warden Krieg. Warden Krieg, excuse this crude form of communication. I am far to the north, and it seems my thoughts are unable to reach you. In all future material correspondence, we will use our host names and common human language forms. I write looking for clarification of recent perplexing reports on your conduct. Is it true that you have been incarcerating and tormenting humans? What is the purpose for this? It would seem that your host predilect, predict, predilect, predilections, words, I swear I know them, are affecting your own behavior. You must bring this under your control and cease this superfluous activity. Your role is to facilitate our laboratories with the collection of corpses. Limit yourself to the parameters of this task, or you will be recalled. So, the host, or I should say the guest that was inside of Krieg, might have enjoyed being inside Krieg just a little teeny tiny too much. He was just very much enjoying what he was doing. Double checking to make sure there aren't any secret doors, anything else I need to know about. He wasn't supposed to be doing all this. That was old Krieg. Krieg was an absolute monster. The perfect type of human for an ethereal to bond with. Maybe I should swap back now that we're done. Maybe not. Cold damage, frostburn damage. Defensive, ethereal resist, and reduced stun duration. Yeah, but this has our poison and acid and pierce resistance on it. Yeah, we'll swap back for now. Well, this has a lot of nice armor on it. Blood Reaper's Glory. Nah. Double check all the rooms, make sure there aren't anything like any secret openings. Doesn't seem to be. The only secret being Krieg's laboratory. Wow. I think the first time I ever faced him, I got my butt thoroughly handed to me. Had to go in for round 2. But back then I also didn't know that he did all that ether damage either. Now that I know, I prepare for it. That's disgusting. Don't know what's brewing in those. Don't care. Don't want to know. All I know is it is likely not edible. And back to town we go. Who am I taking this news to? Oh, right, over here. Hello.
Is it finished? Is the Warden dead?
I tracked him down and took his life.
Warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But there are many more ethereals out there, some much more powerful than Krieg. Perhaps more disturbing, though, there are those of our own kind who would see us dead to take what little we have, or just for the pleasure of killing. Among the innocent who passed through this prison on their way to Krieg's lab were many violent criminals, murderers, and worse. Many of them escaped to the northwest after the Grim Dawn, forming into ruthless gangs who prey upon drifters still traveling the roads. Since a river separates us and them, they have not been a problem thus far. Except we need farmers to get back to the business of growing food before we all starve to death. The farmland that supplied this region is to the northwest, and we need to secure a hold there. Mornay recently returned from Old Arkovia to the northwest and can give you details on the outlaw situation and what needs to be done. I realize that you have been through much in recent days, but we cannot rest just yet.
All right, I'll talk to him. You must be the guy I'm talking to.
You must be the kid that's causing a stir in my absence. You've done good by dispatching Krieg. I knew that man in life. I dread to think of what he had become as an ethereal.
Captain Bourbon said to speak with you about the outlaws.
Aye, an old mess has come back to finally bite us right in the ass. The river's kept them at bay for now, what with a broken bridge. It seems the bastards have garnered a taste for the one hole in the world they were once so eager to escape. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're at war, and if we don't take the fight to them, they will surely bring it to us. I'd much rather fight on my own terms. Wouldn't you?
So what's the plan?
Before we do anything, we'll need to get that bridge repaired. Got men ready to do the work and some scrap to get you started. Just need to provide the remaining raw materials. Once that's all finished, I need you to enter the Arkovian foothills and show those bastards we're not a prize for the taking. Last I saw of them, they were mobilizing for something big across the river. Why don't you head on over there and introduce yourself?
And what happened during your expedition to the northwest? I set out with another scout, Elsa, to reconnoiter the lands to the northwest shortly after we had secured Devil's Crossing. What we found was a wasteland overrun with predatory beasts, blood-hungry psychopaths, and refugees living in constant terror on the run. Our mission together ended when a vicious band of outlaws surprised us in the night. Elsa had argued against having a fire that night, but I was sure we were concealed. I wasn't cautious enough, and she paid the price. I thought I could protect her from anything, but when it came to it, I was felled by a bullet to the ribs before the fighting even broke out. Elsa fought on like a devil, taking out 2 of the outlaws before they knocked her out. They took her with them and just left me there to die. I couldn't give up, though. Knowing those thugs had Elsa, I hobbled and then crawled, trying to make my way back to Devil's Crossing, but arrived only to find the bridge had been destroyed. I collapsed in despair and thought it was the end of me. I awoke sometime later in what remained of a little fishing village on the coast. A band of rovers had found me and treated my wounds. As soon as I could stand, I grabbed a dingy rowboat and made my way back to Devil's Crossing. I'll be damned if I'm going to abandon Elsa to torture, or worse, at the hands of those killers. She's all I've got left in this world. We need to organize an offensive, and every second counts. Don't you think you're mixing personal vendetta into this? The Grim Dawn took my wife. Elsa's like a daughter to me, and I'm not going to let it take her too. Way I see it, Devil's Crossing needs this situation resolved as soon as possible, and I want those scum dead for taking Elsa. Seems our goals align, eh? Very well. Alright. So before we do anything else... Yeah, I do want some things stashed. Thank you very much. Do I want to hold on to that? Physical damage. Vitality damage. Health. Health regen. Ether resistance. Bleed resistance. Bone harvest. Did I use necrotic edge? I know I used bone harvest. That would be useful. Might want to hold on to the ring. Might even try using it. Okay, I can't use that yet. That might be worth keeping, though. Maybe. Only if I'm going to break this for parts. Ether damage, physical damage, convert it to ether damage. Spirit health. +3 to raise skeletons. 1 second skill decrease of 1 second skill recharge to raise skeletons. +1 summon. Ooh. That's actually, I mean, we can't use it yet. We need a player level of 24 and we are at 23. So we'll hold on to it. We'll be able to use it soon. I'll add a purified salt to it. That's got a lot of poison damage on it. Purified salt. I forgot what purified salt does. I'll have to check. I'll hold on to that. I'll hold on to that. And I'll put that away. I definitely want to sell that. I need to find out what purified salt does. Purified salt. Defensive ability, life leech, damage to ethereals, damage to ether corruption, and an ether ward. So it gives ether resistance. I will have to think about it. I can make one and hold on to it. And then decide if I want to put it on this weapon or not. Hey, don't get killed out there. Oh. Is this opened up yet? Nope. Don't trust me yet. Really? After everything I've done, I killed Krieg, and you still don't trust me.
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler.
Yeah, no. We're not going to the Forgotten Realms right now, thanks. Or Forgotten Gods. This bridge, once connected Devil's Crossing to the Arcovian foothills to the northwest, it must be restored before you can cross it. It'll take 6 scrap and 3,000 iron bits to repair. It is done. How many skeletons do I have left? 2? Maybe it's about time I raise a couple more? Oh, we've leveled up. Alright, let's go back this way. Alright, we'll put that on there. Physique, cunning, spirit. I feel like I was doing physique for some reason. So I will do another physique. Now I want to go to Necromancer. Put 2 points in Necromancer. And then put a point in Summon Blight Fiend. Okay, so I want to put my familiar here. Put my Hellhound here. Put my skeletons here. And then put my Blight Fiend here. There we go. Now the party's all here. See if we can take a look at this monstrosity. You see him? He is disgusting. But he's very useful. Okay, so blocked off there. Hello. You'll pay for this. Darius wants this prison, and when he finds out what you've done, Edmund spits up blood. You'll wish I shanked you dead. Rest in peace, scum. Well, that was easy. No, I had hidden the yellow stuff already. Might as well grab it. Go under loot filter. Yeah, I have hide yellow items. Okay. You just showed me some yellow items anyway. I guess it's like, screw you. We're going to show you these things. I should probably check and see if there's an update to that mod. Report back to Devil's Crossing. Lots of iron bits there. Make up for the iron bits I used to repair the bridge. Oh, we have more mobs over here. Very good. Anything else in here worth looking at? Any notes? Nope. How's our bags looking? Not bad. Ooh, that's pretty. We'll hold on to that. Oh, blueprints, explorer's trousers. Okay, we've learned how to make bows. Put that up, that up, that up. Put that up. Maybe. Now that we could definitely sell. That we can sell. That we can sell. It's too bad I don't use pistols. This is for something that uses dual-handed pistols. When brandishing two pistols, you sometimes unleash a salvo of arcane-infused ammunition. This is a ranged technique that activates off a default weapon attack. Also enables the ability to dual wield ranged weapons. Part of the whole set. Sounds like an interesting set it would be. Did we lose 10% lightning resist. But we gain 10% vitality resist. But we also lose defensive ability. And only gain a tiny bit of armor rating. Actually gonna keep what I have. It just doesn't make sense to switch out.
Well, did they like our housewarming gift?
I killed the man in charge by the name of Shanks.
You work fast. I like that. We'll need more of that for what's coming next.
And what's our next target?
Last I've seen his face, they almost hung him for a double homicide. The Warden intervened at the last minute in favor of a life sentence in Devil's Crossing. Seems there were ulterior motives after all. Darius Cromley is the devil-made manifest, devious and manipulative with a penchant for sin of every kind. He's the one running this gang, and he's the one we need to go after next.
Do you have a plan?
We have to hit them hard and fast, leave no room for a counterstrike. I've only seen a portion of their operations in the region, but they are really entrenched on the Four Hills in Old Arkovia. Shanks surely wasn't Darius's only lieutenant, so I suggest you find the rest and kill them. We don't want one of them taking over after Darius is dealt with. I don't have any names for you, but they will probably have equally clever prison names as our dead friend Shanks. But to really end this, you need to cut off the head of this operation, Darius Cromley. If what I hear is true, you will find him hiding out in the mines underneath the Four Hills. Lastly, my scouting partner, Elsa, must still be out there with them. If I venture to guess, Cromley has her in his clutches. Save her from that brute. I hear you are quite capable, so don't let me down. When you find yourself out there, I recommend you seek out a man by the name Quaid. He and his group forsook the peaceful ways of the Rovers in favor of fighting back against the outlaws. And I'm glad they did. It was Quaid's people that pulled me from the jaws of death.
I'll get on it.
I'll give you a good price of what I've got left.
Alright. How about you take some of this junk I have for you, huh?
Put it to good use.
Alright. I will. Now, something I want to check out real quick. I don't even know if I have the recipe for this yet. No, I don't. I don't think I get the recipe for dynamite until I actually touch some dynamite. And I haven't yet. Yep, we're ignoring you, dude. We're not going over there yet, right now. Not our lowly low level 24. Oh, hello. Stand back. I'm burning this shack down. My family does not need to suffer any longer in this horrible world. Is your family in there? Are you insane? Stay out of this. It's for the best. Look, things are bad, but we can't lose hope. What hope is there left? Good people are dying, and the world is overrun with monstrosities we used to spook our children with. I will not have my family suffer any longer. I came from Devil's Crossing. It's safe there. Safe? What's safe anymore? We're safe out here too once. Look at this place now. We defend it. There is shelter and drinking water. Please, join us. Perhaps this is the fresh start we needed. I really hope you speak the truth. All right, take us there. I'll see you and your family there. Okay, dude was getting ready to torch his family. That was kind of evil. Time in scripture for his passage. They mocked us and drove us out. They called us heretics and madmen. They thought our great prophecy and purpose was fanciful and ridiculous. Woe unto them! Behold the divine wrath that has been delivered unto the unbelievers in remaking of the world. Our prophecy has come to pass, and I hear not laughter any more. I hear only deathly silence. Doom has befallen the wicked, the ignorant, the indolent. Only we chosen few, who have trained and prepared our bodies and our souls to weather the cleansing of the world, will survive and thrive among this death and decay. Look to your right and to your left, in front and behind you. You see the faces of your hallowed brothers and sisters bonded together in this holy quest. We have been tasked with this sacred duty to extinguish the last remnants of corruption and reseed the purified land with our progeny so the new dawn can arise. Take strength in each other and in the knowledge that we are destined to fulfill this divine purpose. Long have we prepared for this moment, and our time of concealment is ending. We will strike forth boldly, northward into our destiny. Let not the faithless, the corruptic, or the demonic stand in our path, lest our divine wrath be visited upon them. Now muster, my children. Gather only those belongings that can profit us in our holy war, and let us march forth from this humble refuge unto destiny. Okay? You don't sound fully sane, dude? Just saying. Okay, how do we get to these mobs? They're also trying to get to us. Ah, right here. Gargantuan. That was a big boar. I will not give it that. It was a big, huge boar. Alright, nothing else there. So forward we go. Oh, hi, what the heck are you? Some sort of bat-looking thing. Hi, who are you? You there! Hear a dying male now, will you? What happened to you? Backstabbed by my partner. Only man I thought I could trust in this forsaken hellhole. We were traveling, cart full of scrap we'd salvaged from some rundown homes, when I guess the bastard decided that splitting the profit 50-50 just wasn't going to cut it. He jumped me in the middle of the night, stabbed me right in the gut, made off with the loot, and left me to die out here. If you ever run into a man in a patchwork green jacket going by the name of Isaiah, you cut him down for me. Will you? Don't suppose he got too far down the road pushing the cart by himself. I'll track this partner of yours down. Who in the hell are you? What do you want from me? Are you Isaiah? I'm here about your partner. That swine isn't dead yet. Let me explain. This is a huge misunderstanding. Say what you have to say, but make it quick. Drew is the worthless scum. This mess wasn't about the haul of scrap. That bastard tried to R-word my daughter. When we were last camped out, I confronted him and he got violent. Rotting out there along the road is the least he deserved for trying to overpower a young girl. I'm sorry I risked a judgment. Be more careful in the future. You can count on that. Travel safe, stranger. And I think that's where that guy was. I think he died. I think he died while we were talking to his partner. Oh, hi. There's a big mess of ethereal here. Big, huge ethereal mess. Big, huge graveyard there, too. For such a tiny spot. Skeletal parts just rolling down the road. That's funny. This used to be someone's camp, but some ethereals got here. Oh, portal. Very handy. No return cart. Bandits! And we require dynamite for that, so we're not going any further that way. Oh, hello, people. Oh, a vendor. I don't have anything for you. Oh, well. Greetings, stranger. Pleasure to meet someone who doesn't begin a meeting with weapons. Can't say the same for the gang up the hill to the east. You're having trouble with bandits. Violent and bloodthirsty murderers, all of them. everything we despise in this world, and now they've set up a barricade along the road to trap travelers such as ourselves. We've set up camp here while we decide what to do. The best course of action would be to blow that barricade, allowing our brothers and sisters of the road to travel in peace. However, we lack the means to do so. Say, you look like a capable sort. Let's make a deal. Staunton Mine to the west of here is abandoned, but it may have some explosives. If you recover some dynamite and use it to destroy that wretched blockade, I can offer you some coin for your trouble. What do you say? Sure, I'll help you out. And who are you? Hello, pleased to meet a friendly face out here. Bandits don't usually grant us the courtesy. Since you're traveling these parts, I was wondering if you could help us out. What do you need assistance with? Our elder, Matthias, has gone missing following a recent raid of our camp. The elder was determined to keep our talisman, a precious relic of my people, away from their greedy hands, and so he fled into the nearby ruins when the bandits showed up. It's been several days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst. Please, if you find yourself exploring the ruins west of Staunton Mine, seek out Elder Matthias. If it is I fear, and the elder is dead, please at least recover the talisman. It's a small object, far from bone, and carries great spiritual significance to us. We would be eternally grateful for its return. I'll search for your elder. Are y'all the people that were, all talking about, I don't know, repopulating the world and stuff? Well, y'all kind of got yourselves partially secured here. You've also got yourself partially trapped. Hey, free bets. Not turning them down. So that's the detonation site. That's our ref. Unholy inscription. Words of power from an ancient language that cannot be spoken by mortal men. And it is something to use in hand armor. Attack damage converted to health, offensive ability, vitality resist, bleed resist. Actually, kind of nice. I'll move all this stuff over here, because that's definitely not stuff we sell. It's there though. At least I didn't see a hole or an opening or... No, nothing. Okay. Space here we missed. I don't think this is where we need to go, but you know what? Now that I've seen it, I cannot unsee it. Okay. There's only one way in here. Oh, this is this place. So I didn't see the whole thing, is what it's saying. but I thought for sure I had. No, I didn't. I can't go up there. Rotting corpse. That's lovely. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Good thing they, pets had that. Sitting there opening up my menu. That's it. I think that's finally it there. Yeah. Should never leave anything unturned in this game. Never know what you're going to find. I've learned that the hard way. I've missed so many things. You want to rush. You want to do the usual rush to level up thing. But, it just doesn't quite work. I see. We want to go right here. So there's the Staunton Mine. There's supposed to be some ruins near here. How many crossbowmen do I have? 4 of them. Oh, that's not good. Please, stranger, take this talisman. I carried it away from my camp to prevent bandits from stealing it. But nature has passed judgment, and I am no longer for this world. Matthias pauses to clear his throat of blood. I implore you, bring the talisman to Grieven. He is at a rover camp just east of Saunton Mine in the Arcovian foothills. Tell him that I died protecting our relic. I will do as you ask. Well, that's sad. We were not able to save him. This place is fun. A little bit of a maze, but not too much. I don't think we can go much further here. Nah. I'm watching the bones of the skeletons fall to the chasm below. So anything else is just way down below. Another place where we need to detonate. Go back to that camp and turn in this amulet, shall we? Any luck in your search for Elder Matthias? I found the Elder. I'm sorry. A great loss for our people. Elder Matthias did all he could to keep our talisman from bandit hands, and it seems he had given his life to preserve his duty. Tell me, did you find the talisman on him? Yes, actually, here it is. At least his death was not in vain. Thank you. The return of this talisman will lift the spirits of my people. You're welcome. Still nothing to sell here. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all so far. Of course, maybe I shouldn't jinx myself for getting ready to go in the mine. And level up. Okay. While we're standing here with no mobs attacking. I'm now going to put a point into... What am I putting a point into? I do not have very much in cunning. Cunning, intellect, improves your combat technique, increases physical pierce, bleed, and internal trauma damage. Cunning also increases your capacity for pain, your chance of landing melee and ranged attacks, and critically hitting enemy. Guile is a good relic if you have BP. Is it? Yeah, I'm mainly doing magical damage. I don't know if... would Bone Harvest benefit from cunning? It does piercing and vitality damage. I mean, the cunning does increase your pierce damage. I don't know if that includes bone harvest or not. Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to put up 1 point in it. Now, we had just gotten the Blight Fiend. I feel like we should probably put at least 1 point in him to make him a little beefier. Not that that isn't a beefy boy to begin with. He is quite the beefy boy. Should I put an extra point in Undead Legion? Ill Omen. Oh, I did use Ill Omen. It was a passive. So spectral binding. Cunning is for a weapon damage build. Only need if your main hand weapon is a bladed. What is my main hand weapon? I'll look in a second. I could beef up the familiar. Alright, I'm going to put 1 in Spectral Binding and 1 in Ill Omen. There. And as for my weapon, what am I using? Right now I'm using a mace. But I also have this Willie's Razor. So I do use edged weapons as well. But the mace gave me some nice boost to my race skeleton, so I switched out. And a really nice boost to pets. So they get plus 9% all damage, 80% physical damage converted to ether damage. They get an extra 7% to their health, 4% to offensive ability, and they get 18% ether resistance and 9% vitality resistance. So I figured that was probably a good swap. Oh, yeah, and then maybe I should resummon the Blight Fiend. I forgot this old mine kind of turned into a giant wasp nest. Pet builds are a little different. Most need physique for HP. Only need cunning if you can't use a weapon you want to use for pet support. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, but it probably doesn't hurt to occasionally stick a point in cunning. I usually do a mixture of my physique and my physique and my spirit. Hold on. I need a drink of water. Sorry about that. My throat decided, hey, you're dry. But yeah, usually it's about 2/3 physique, 1/3 spirit. I wonder what we're going to find in here other than a bunch of bandits. I seem to remember coming in here once and finding some mob that kicked my butt. Like that. Like that mob. Ooh, we have some dynamite. Woohoo! I need to take my conjurer back in here. Go through and get some more dynamite. I know she has the recipe for making it, but it's just as easy to take her through a place like this and just clear it and get some more. Although you don't usually find a whole lot of it. I pretty much mapped this out. I have. I forgot what's on the other side. I guess I should go look. Oh, wait. Did that take us right back out? It did. Okay. Alright, so we need to destroy the camp, or destroy the barricade. Is that... Oh, that's what we passed. Derp. And I'm going the wrong way. Wait, what's up here? Bandits. Hello, I'm gonna be nosy and check out your junk. I see y'all been really robbing these poor people. Spirit Eater's Bulwark. Too bad I don't use a Wendigo totem. It looks like a really nice shield. Maybe I can use it as a cosmetic when I change my outfit. I'm still waiting to find out when the new expansion pack for this is coming out. I keep checking and there's no date listed. Destroy the barricade. Alright. It is destroyed. I'm wanting to try out the new classes. Hello. You've returned. Was your venture successful? There was an earth-shattering kaboom. You didn't hear it. It wasn't that far away. I know dynamite makes more noise than that. Yes, I destroyed the barricade. A job well done. Thank you. You've done good by us and we won't forget it. My pleasure. I enjoy blowing shit up. Now, we need to speak to Stephen Skinner at Devil's Crossing. But first, excuse me. Oh, sorry. I don't have any junk to sell you. I'm keeping all this junk. I bet you will. And when I got my back turned, you'll be selling it off to the highest bidder. I know you. Now I need to find some more dynamite or make it. Now that I've held dynamite in my hand, I don't think that's how it works. I think I actually have to find the recipe for it. Yeah. So I do actually have to find the recipe for dynamite. Are you the one I have to talk to? No. Stephen Skinner.
How goes the campaign against Darius?
Stephen Skinner. Where are you? Stephen Skinner. Ah, you're Stephen Skinner. I would like to thank you for talking me out of committing the biggest mistake of my life. We were struggling to survive, and I got desperate. My family deserves better. Thank you for showing me that hope still remains in this bleak world. I would like you to have this. It's a small token of our appreciation. I hope it serves you well. Thank you. Take care. Other blacksmiths can make dynamite, not Devil's Crossing. Okay. Like Homestead, then? Because I know I'd seen the ability to make it. I just couldn't remember where. Alright. Now, what did he just give me? A Skinner's Family Seal. 2-3 physical damage, 18% physical damage, 128 health. 12 pierce resistance, 7 elemental resistance. I mean, it's not bad, but I kind of like what I'm wearing right now better. And I forgot to put that shield away, because I'm an idiot. So I'll just put that up. So, we've done the Staunton Mine. We've blown a hole in the entrance to the bandit camp, which means we can now go in. The Guile relic. Oh shoot. Should I go back and check? Or do I have that in my codex? Hold on. Blueprints. Oh, I guess I can't look here. So I do actually have to be at the blacksmith to look. Guile relic. Let me look. I haven't gotten too terribly many blueprints yet, but we'll see. I went right past it. Right the heck past it. There it is. I love the loading screens for the game. They're very pretty. Relics. Accessories, armor, relics and runes. So I have Calamity, Corruption, Equilibrium, Inferno, Rampage, Ruination, Sanctuary. Arbiter, Blade Dancer's Talisman, Juggernaut, and Slaughter, none of which I can make. In fact, the only ones I can make are Calamity, Equilibrium, Rampage, and Ruination. And then I have some runes, none of which I can make. And I would have to be level 50 anyway. It'll help Pat. Okay. Well, in the meantime, I could either make myself Calamity or Equilibrium. I'm kind of liking that Equilibrium because it gives you elemental damage, spirit, movement speed, and elemental resistance. And it grants the skill Tranquility. Overwhelm nearby enemies with your mind, which stuns and confuses them. Stuns them for 1 to 4 seconds, confuses them for 4 seconds. And I could definitely make that one. Calamity gives 1 to 4 physical damage, 5% chance of 40% physical damage, plus 10% to fire damage and 28 to offensive ability, and a 5% chance of calamity. A burst of searing brimstone erupts from you. It sounds like it would be fun, but it doesn't happen very often, does it? I'm kind of leaning towards this equilibrium. Although I really don't necessarily need the elemental resistance. It's more for a demolitionist. Yeah, I get the feeling this equilibrium is probably better suited for the Cabalist. It just seems like a very Cabalist thing to want to stun and confuse your targets. Just almost like a calming effect momentarily. Yeah, we'll make one, because we can definitely afford to make it, and we can always switch it out later. And that gives us a little bit of extra something. And actually, thank you for making me look for that, because I had forgotten under which tab the runes were. I kept looking under components for that stuff, and it was like, clearly not there. I also need to find some of that honey. The wasp honey. So I can make the healing balm for some of the tougher fights. So, are you looking forward to when they drop the new expansion? I don't know about you, but I am like sitting there going, I cannot wait to try out the new classes and see what's going to be my next. I love my Conjurer, and I'm really digging my Cabalist. I have a couple other characters. I'm on them much less, so I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. I know one of them is dual-wielding pistols. I don't know what to do with it. I might go ahead and delete it and create a new character, though. Oh, look, it's a hole in the ground that we can go in. A stirring hive. That's the beauty. Anything you can think it was worth trying. Sometimes you can do a whole build around one monster and frequent weapon. I've done that. You know, that is one thing I really, really like about this game, is that there's just so much build variety and adaptability. Ah, got some royal jelly. It's just infinite. At least a lot more infinite than most aRPGs. Whoa, get out of there. Oh, it's a good thing you have good poison resist, lady. Just standing around in the middle of the poison like an idiot. Well, we've gotten 3 royal jellies so far. That one has bonuses to Dreeg's Evil Eye. I'm not really using Dreeg's Evil Eye, which is too bad. Kind of trying to use slightly different skills for my Conjurer. I mean, some of the skills they're using are the same. I mean, like, they both definitely use the bone skill. So yeah, they both use Bone Harvest for certain. They both use the bird and the Hellhound. But the Cabalist uses the skeletons and the Blight Fiend, and the Conjurer definitely doesn't have that. So while they are somewhat the same, they are also somewhat different. But yeah, like I was saying, just so much build variety compared to most other aRPGs. It's very impressive. Okay, why am I not being able to get out there? Because I have to get out here. That's why. They killed that thing while I was in the middle of going into the cave. That's funny. Oh, ruined shrine. And it is clean. Woohoo! Alright, we have a point. Now, I do like using Taurus because of the defensive abilities, but oh yes, I was working on the Panther, because the Panther has some nice pet bonuses. Although I probably should I would have to put a point in here to access the Shepherd's Crook and the Falcon Swoop. Nope, we're trying something different, so we're definitely gonna put another point in Panther. Yeah, that's true. Although my conjurer definitely uses the tortoise, because I got the tortoise when I was still really new and playing around with things. And now her tortoise skill is like, her devotion is pretty high in it, and it's really useful. So I keep it on her. But let's see, cunning, spirit, and then 20% to all damage for pet. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because, like I said, definitely want to focus on beefing up the pets as much as possible. So anything that does that is good in my book. New Harbor. Anything in here? Nothing. No. Nah. Oh, there's a camp down here too I forgot about. I think that's the rover camp. Hello? Hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to run right face first into you.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Ooh. Wild Colors Decapitator. The two-handed axe. 4 to 29 lightning damage, 56% to lightning damage, 46 physical damage converted to lightning damage, 131 to health, 51 to offensive ability, plus 4 to primal strike. That's a okay, it's a shaman set. Might be fun to break for what do you call it? Components. I know I need the dynamite for that, but still. You must be the guy I'm supposed to talk to. Welcome to our camp. What brings you here? Marne sent me? Ah, so he did make it across the river. He was one tough son of a spliff. Still had a bullet in him to prove it. If Mornay sent you, then you must think we can help each other out. Care to put those weapons of yours to use? What do you need? Cronley's gang is well armed and experienced. We are not. This is not a battle we're going to win by running in there head on. We need to cripple them. This is where you come in. The outlaws have a series of forges similar in making to the one behind me, scattered throughout the 4 hills. If you destroy them, Darius's men won't be able to rearm themselves. I understand this may not be your problem, but I am willing to make it your problem for some iron. What do you say? Sure. And who are you? Stranger, you look well armed and capable. I've been injured by a rogue troll that's rampaging around these parts. Please, find the beast and slay it. It's a danger to our camp and to all travelers. Look for it up the road. I'll end the beast's life. Yeah, I remember that troll. That troll kicked my butt 6 ways to Sunday the first time I came across it. They don't know what hit them. I wasn't even looking for them yet. I see what I'm looking for right over there. Golgoth rampaging. Golgoth. Yeah, that's what I was looking for right there. Dang. Okay. That took care of that quite handily. I am friendly with the rovers. Already? That's it. I don't even have to go back to the camp. I have killed it, and it automatically finished the quest. That's the Hanafi mine. You can get the road jelly quest there now? Okay. Maybe it's worth going back then. Those potions are pretty useful. You'll have to forgive me, but I must to tend to the wounded. You have quite a few men injured. Yes, the battle with Gronley's brutes has proven taxing on our people. I'm afraid some of them won't make it through the night. Anything I could do to help? Oh. Why, yes there is. We're too few to leave this camp undefended, but you could seek out the wasp hives around Old Arcovia. There are 2 large ones that I know of, one south of here under the rocky coast, and another to the north near Twin Falls. If you bring me some royal jelly, I could create an old rover remedy known to vastly accelerate healing. Well, if you do this for us, I'll happily show you how it's made. It would be the least we could do. Is this enough royal jelly? That's perfect. You have no idea how helpful this will be. Please, take some for the road ahead. You never know when you'll need it, and please, let me show you how to make some yourself. It's the least we could do for saving so many lives. Dang, that was the fastest. Oh, and there, she even gives me 3. So, woohoo! And there's the recipe, royal jelly bomb. Of course, I just had to give her all 3 of the royal jellies I got, but that's fine. So it takes a royal jelly and a corpse dust. Oh, apparently I already had the recipe too. So if I've already got a recipe, do I just sell the recipe at a vendor? Are they sellable? Sell it or toss it? Okay. Well, it's not taking up much space right now, so I'll hold on to it and sell it. If I really need find I need the space, I'll toss it. Okay, if I remember right, I don't want to get too close to that spot. There's a couple of bosses in there I know kicked my butt multiple times before I was finally able to defeat them. Hold on, we're on your side. My side? Why are you in a cage? The stuff going on out here is nothing compared to what's in the mine. Crowley's building himself an army of Ascendant, and we want nothing to do with it. Of course, he don't take too kindly to people leaving his little cult. Got caught trying to leave. Now we're waiting our turn with the pitmaster. He tears people apart like an animal. I don't want to be here when he gets bored with the guts splattering on the arena wall. You let us go. We won't cause no more trouble. That's a promise. You're outlaws? Why should I spare you? Look, Crowley's gone off the deep end. Crazy with power from those green crystals. I see what he does with his inner circle. Takes them to a secret room where he plunges shards into their flesh. That's when I was sure I wanted out of this gig. I get it. You're here to end it. You're one of them good people. But I can help you. Let's go, and I'll tell you where he hides the big crystal. Then you can end this madness for good. Alright, I'm listening. There. I thought you were going to kill us. Alright, so Crowley don't leave the mine much no more. He's too busy creating more of his Ascendant. You're going to have to get through them before you even see his ugly mug. But if you somehow survive, check behind Crawley's bed. There's a gap in the wall that leads to his little hideout. That's where Crawley does all his twisted experiments. Wreck the place and nobody's going to think twice about using those crystals again. Thanks. Now, get out of here. No, he did keep his word, so I'm going to keep my word and not kill him. And if he crosses me later, then I will kill him. Fair enough. Quick draw gloves. Now that sounds like something definitely for maybe a spellcaster, but most definitely somebody who uses, oh, that's disgusting. Somebody who uses pistols. I'll take that free dynamite. Thanks. Oh, more dynamite. Y'all just gonna be all sorts of generous with the dynamite here, huh? There's a chest up there. I'm just letting the pets do everything. I'm like, oh, what's that chest? And the pets are over here going, killing everything that moves. Okay, nothing else here. We've got 2 of the forges. Excuse me? Who are you? Where'd you come from? I think we just got rid of an enemy boss and, yeah, the 3rd forge. All at the same time. And we leveled up again. Another thing I've noticed about this game, they are not shy about giving you levels. I just killed a 4th forge for the hay of it. Except at the end, you say it takes forever to get level 94. I'll admit I haven't gotten close yet. As soon as we get back to the camp. There's a bunch of stuff down there. As soon as we get back to the camp and turn this in, which is like way over here. Because we just went all the way to, what's his name's mine entrance, which is fine, because now at least I have it mapped out. Actually, if I go inside, I can't remember if the, portal for it is just inside or not. It should... That's the highest level for in-game legendary set piece among other gear. Oh, his hideout's this way. I'm trying to think if there's a portal just inside his hideout or not. And what did I just unsummon? My skeletons. Yep, right there. I'm glad I decided to check. That's Cronley's hideout. And... I think we want this one, the old Arcovia Rift. How goes your mission? I've destroyed the forges. I could hear the commotion you caused from here. Well done. Your payment is promised. Now, I'm wondering if you would be up for a little more work. What did you have in mind? Somewhere inside Cromley's hideout, underneath the Four Hills, there lives a bastard by the name of Moneybags Martin. He earned his moniker exploiting poor travelers such as my old group. A few months ago, Martin and his band caught us out on the road, demanding all our valuables. I refused, and for that he took my eye. That was the day I left my rover elders, no longer willing to let this unforgiving world spit all over our pacifist lifestyle. Together with my brothers and sisters, we fight against our enemy instead of hiding and praying. I can't just leave them to pursue my revenge, though. This is why I'd like you to be the deliverer of my vengeance. Find Martin, leave his corpse to rot in those tunnels, then return to me. I'll find him. No, can sell that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Those quick draw gloves are definitely for pistol users. 3 dynamite. Yeah, did pretty good with the dynamite in there. Double touched ammo. Some more scavenging plate. So I want to sell that 1 armor piece. There you go. Thank you very much. Y'all don't talk much, I noticed. Alright, so let's add a point to physique. And last time we put a point in the Blight Fiend, a point in Spectral Binding, and a point in Ill Omen, I believe. Oh, I can also put points in Spectral Wrath now. The specters empowering you lash out at anything that dares strike you, cursing it with a debilitating spell from beyond the grave. Now, that could be very useful. Well, remember, I'm still trying things out. I only have 4 points in it, so it's just enough to, when they get too close, it gives me a little defense. When you get up to Soul Harvest, it will help Pet. Oh, so I'd have to put another 17 points into Necromancer for that. Okay, I see what you mean, though. Alright, so we'll put a point in Necromancer. We'll put another point in our Blight Fiend. And I feel like I want to put another point in Men's Flesh for the bird. There. Alright, so we were talking about my other characters. Let's go to the main menu. Every time you fire Bone Harvest, Soul Harvest will bonus the pet's damage for 8 seconds. Okay, so over the next at least 5 levels, or wait, 6 or 7 levels, I should be focusing on putting a couple points each level into Necromancer so I can get up to that point. So, there is Medriel, my Cabalist. That's the one I've been playing on stream. This is my main character. She's Wyverna. Wow, mouthful. I can't even say it. She's my level 48 Conjurer. I've been having her work on Forgotten Gods, although she did a side trip to pick up a shrine that she had missed, and found a whole area she missed on the way to Homestead that she just finished. It was a lot of fun, actually. But now she's on her way back to the area with Forgotten God. Then I have this warlord called The Grave is Awesome for Pets. I will have to keep that in mind too then. See, each time I play a different character, I try to learn a little bit more about the game and about the skills. So, anytime somebody comes and says, you know, this, and, you know, this will help, you know, this isn't quite as useful, I actually do listen, and I keep that in mind for, you know, the next character. So it is helpful, and I do appreciate it. But yeah, that's Artemis. I haven't done a whole lot with her in a while, but she's level 21. And she's a warlord. And here's the one I was talking about. This is the one I don't know what to do with. She's a level 16 purifier. I will probably delete her and start over with a different build. And see if I can't do a better two-handed build. It's awesome for dual guns. Then I probably just don't know how to play her right. I probably got it all screwed up. Maybe. So, here she is. And let's see, what have I done with her? Not much. So she's got 3 points in ranged expertise. She got 3 points in Word of Pain. And that's on the Inquisitor side. And then on the Demolitionist side, she's got 4 points in Fire Strike. 11 points in Flame Touched. And 2 points in Explosive Strike. That's all I've got with her so far. And her gear is probably absolute crap. Fire Strike plus Bursting Round. Go for Hydra Constellation. Go for Boots of Survival. Plus anything to resist, slow, freeze. Okay. Let me grab my notepad. Go ahead and find a blank page. Fire Strike, Bursting Round. Hydra Constellation. Boots of Survival. Anything to resist. Anything slow or freeze resist. Because that's a type of character that has to be able to move. And, because she's going to be strictly ranged. Alright. So, I will look into seeing either I will see if I can fix her build, or like I said, I'll wipe her and restart her and try again. But either way, yeah, that's the one I was trying to build, was a Purifier, because it looked like an interesting, fun class. Use any relic that gives range bonus. Yeah, movement is important. Gunners are glass cannons. Yeah, I kind of figured. Because I usually play, like in Lord of the Rings Online, I usually play like the Runekeeper or the Hunter. And for them, if you're building damage on either of them, they also tend to be a bit weak in the health department. So you want to make sure you're not getting massive mobs on top of you at once, or else you're going to die pretty quick. But yeah, alright, so it is almost 8:30, and I have not eaten yet, so I really should probably stop here and do that. But before I do, let me give a big thank you to Worlds of Vision, who has been an awesome help this evening, helping me figure out a few things about the game that I didn't know already. Always appreciate it. You are welcome to stop by anytime and drop me words of wisdom. Also, any attack damage converted to health. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good too. I will keep that in mind definitely. But yeah, you are absolutely welcome to stop by anytime. Or if you think of something, you want to leave a comment, go ahead. Like I said, always open to suggestions and tips. And just really appreciate you popping in and hanging out. Drive-by, appreciate you popping in and letting me know I had some issues early on in the stream. Thank you for helping me fix them. Awesome. You are my #1 tech support. And for everybody who popped in and out, stuck around a little while and didn't say anything, well, know that you are also seen and appreciated, but next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. Now, next week, we are probably going to do some Path of Exile 2, but I get the feeling that Grim Dawn may be getting its own stream, because, to be quite honest, I really do love this game. And, the people, especially if you catch this game on a sale on Steam, do recommend it. It's like 9 years old. It's older, but it's still getting updates. It's still getting expansion. It's getting a new expansion this year. It's got a huge build variety. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm still learning the ins and outs, but absolutely do recommend you give it a try. Now, enough babbling. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a great weekend. And, oh yes, tomorrow, of course, we're going to see how much trouble I can get into in Morrowind. If y'all don't want to miss that, and you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe, do all the fun clicky things the website wants you to do. But, once again, y'all have a great night, fantastic Friday, and until next time. Yeah. Well, one day, maybe I will master it. Maybe. Until next time. Bye for now.